Hey, Jolt the Catalyst here. Today we're going to be going over how to do head spin. Before trying this move, you should have excellent headstands. You can check out our tutorial by clicking here. The best point for spinning is located slightly back from the center cross section at the top of the skull. Spinning too far forward on the head can cause unnecessary strain on the back and neck, so be sure to address this by spinning a little further back. I recommend either a thick beanie or a helmet when practicing this move to reduce friction and to protect from hair loss. Before working on the head spin technique, you need to know how to do head spin taps. First, get into the headstand. Then lightly push with both hands in the direction you want to rotate. Note that the arms are the only things that are moving here, as the rest of the body does not swing or twist. The beginning leg position should be in the shape of the letter Y. The wider your legs are, the easier this step will be, since a more flexible straddle stretch will lower your center of gravity and improve overall control. Just practice this slowly so you can get used to spinning on that single point. You can reset the arms as often as possible. As you progress, you'll eventually be able to rotate using quarter, 1/3, and half turns. Once you're comfortable with this, then you're ready for the actual head spin technique. You'll first want to get into the headstand. Your head should be positioned slightly turned in the direction you intend to rotate. The kicking leg should bend at the knee at a 90-degree angle or more, while the other leg should pass the body's original center line a little bit. This leg can be bent slightly at the knee. Since I rotate in a counterclockwise direction, my left leg will kick. Most people rotate clockwise, so be sure to adjust accordingly. When beginning to rotate my upper body, my left hand passes closely to my left ear, while my right arm extends so it can push in a wider circle. The left hand will follow a straight path that brushes close to the temple, and the left elbow will bend as the right hand follows a more circular path. The right hand should be slightly extended further away from the head. The left arm's push should also be a little harder than the right arm's pull against the floor. The wider swing of the right arm aids in keeping the body balanced, while the narrower and more direct left arm push allows you to put as much pushing force into your spin as possible. Keep in mind that these pushes and pulls only need to be short jolts, since everything happens pretty quickly. Keep in mind that the legs will initiate the movement, and the torso and arms will follow soon after. Once you've kicked and twisted your waist as far as possible, it's time to let your upper body catch up. During this move, you'll feel your abdomen tightening up diagonally from the lower left part of your abs to the upper right. If you're feeling this, then you're doing the move correctly. Once you've connected one lower body kick and one upper body push, try to continue the motion by predicting a rhythm. It's important to regulate your breathing by taking short, shallow breaths in between each twist. What you want to do is exhale when your legs swing around and flex your stomach, and then inhale when your hands touch the ground. I also like to do 1, 3, or 5 arm pushes before letting off to begin gliding. It's not necessary, but having a predetermined set of arm pushes seems to be helpful in creating a consistent base technique, and odd numbers seem to work best for me. There are 4 standard leg positions for head spins. The progression is as follows: the straddle, the squat, the Nazi, and then the drill. After you're able to connect each swing, start by doing 3 twists and then holding the second progression of the head spin, which is the sitting or squatted position. Be sure to keep your arms relatively level to prevent any imbalance. After you've gotten comfortable with the squatted form, slowly transition into the Swastika Leg Positioning. This part can best be simulated by standing in a squatted position and then pivoting on the ball of your left foot and the heel of your right. After you've gotten this part down, the last step is to drill the head spin by straightening the legs. This is normally the last leg positioning because it's the hardest to maintain, but it's a great way to milk the move for a few more final spins. The drill is best simulated by going into a swastika headstand and then unbending your left leg so that it's fully extended. At this point, simply slide up the right foot so that both ankles meet. Although I can't do it personally, I've heard that keeping the leg slightly bent at the knee may help with balancing drills for longer periods of time. However, for those who just want to end with a solid drill, flexing your legs and locking your knees out will do just fine. So that's today's tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to subscribe. Also be sure to follow us on Instagram. And as always, thanks for watching and tune in next time on JOLT TV.
Let's go.